BP. Just Dame doing Dame stuff late. Just kind of what do you see from him to be able to get to that step back and then also, see you guys go down and then get all the way downhill for a dunk?
Man, first and foremost, shout out to the NBA for putting this NBA Cup together. I love it. I went to sleep early last night, got some rest. I got me a good nap today, so it's like it gives you a extra incentive, early on in the year to fight for something, and it's good for our team because there's so many lessons learned throughout the course of a game, and just like the last fall we did when we fouled them, 3-point line, like it's so many things that you can take from these games that can help you later down the line. But to speak on Dame, man, that's just what he does. I was actually under the rim. And when it left his hand, like if you ever, I'm offensive rebound, I'm trying to get offensive rebound, energy plays. And I was looking at the ball, and it was just spinning good. And I seen it about to go in. It felt great, but I'm glad we got the win. Shout out to a tough young Magic team without their two best players, giving us a tough dog fight. It was a great game to play in, great atmosphere too.
We've talked a little bit about Chris. Tonight, no points, but he's got 8 assists. He fuels that 7-0 run that kind of opened it up for you guys in the third quarter. Just how much can he mean to you guys? Whether or not he's scoring, if he is scoring, whatever he is, but just having him on the floor.
Yeah, man, sometimes just having that presence, being a decoy or whatever you want to call it on the court, just to keep the defense honest. Obviously, I didn't even know he didn't score. So he still impacted winning. So just the things he does on the court to help us be organized. He's a big organizer on the court. I think I've said that last week. He's a big organizer for us, man, just getting guys in the right spots, talking, communicating, leading. Our team really missed him, and I'm so happy that he's back. Chris get the double teams now. Just keep him off me. Yeah.
Bobby, you've said you like to say growing throughout a season when you talk about things. What last game in Brooklyn, this one you mentioned a dogfight. What is it maybe saying now about this group that you're winning these games where maybe in the first 2 weeks of the season, if it was muddy or turnovers or there was the other team hits a dunk putback, I guess why or how have you grown to the point where it's W's now?
I think that throughout the course of a game, there's going to be runs with both teams. And the team that withstands the most runs 9 times out of 10 wins the game. And I think with our team, we've just been steady with doing the same thing, no matter if it's not working or if it is. Just keep doing it because eventually it's going to turn around for us, right? And we've been drilling things in practice. Obviously, we know Dame, he's a dynamic player, can score the basketball at will, and he gets trapped a lot up top, right? So just drilling different things, God being in the pocket, knowing where you need to be, being in your spot, shooting the shots, knowing when the shot's going up, it's easier to get offensive rebounds that way. Just being connected as a whole on both sides of the floor. I think that's been the biggest thing for us, knowing where people are going to be at, knowing the spots you're going to be, knowing where, guys knowing where their shots are going to come from. And just playing with confidence. I think confidence is pouring through all our guys on our team, and I think it's showing on the basketball floor.
What is it about this cup that you love so much? Does it remind you of the playoffs? Is it because you're a veteran and you really love being competitive about it? And I know you study the league a lot.
Yeah.
So are you looking at stats or personal motivating things or money or anything? What?
Money for sure. I know I'm just playing, but that's $500,000. Like, come on, like who doesn't want to pay for that? Like, from Little Rock, Arkansas, $500K. That's a lot of money. Like minimum wage is really low where I'm from. So to have a chance to not only play for that, but to compete with my brothers on a nightly basis to keep getting better as the season grow. That's the biggest thing. I love basketball. I love what it's done for me, but I love to play the game. I love to compete, have a competitive spirit. That's like my best quality as a player is just my competitive spirit, right? So I just like to play the game, love the game. The game is precious, especially when you get to win the game, right? So just a great event, great turnout. Happy that we were the first team to be able to get a chance to punch our tickets, play me a little couple blackjack, to have a little fun, but it's fun. Happy we got the dub.
Speaking of that, I think Dame mentioned that leaving Vegas last time kind of just left a bad taste in you guys' mouth. How does it feel to be going back? Do you feel like this is kind of a, redemption? Just how do you sort of approach that, knowing how last year went, the Vegas?
I think this year is more special for me, only because I feel like last year there was a lot of expectations on our team to where guys kind of expected us to be there, right? So this year, nobody really gave us no credit. It was all type of things. Trade everybody, then trading Giannis. We had all type of narratives this year, right? So I think it's more special in our regard because of where we started the season to where we are now. Obviously, we're only 2 games over, but I like the makeup of our team right now. I like the swag and confidence everybody's playing with. I like the camaraderie, how it keeps getting better on a game-to-game basis. And I like Vegas, so we there. Let's get it. Yeah.
Bobby, Dame had said if you're one thing, you're a believer in yourself. That no matter what's going on, you are going to believe in Bobby Portis and what he can do. I'm curious just for you to see the ball going the way that it has the last couple games, and then also to get to close the last 2 games. What has that kind of meant to you?
Meant a lot, man. I think as a team player, sometimes you have to play a role, right? You have to do what the team needs from you on a nightly basis to be the best version of yourself for the team. And I think over my course of my career here, 5th season here now, I think I've tried to be the best Bobby Portis I can on a nightly basis. Whether the ball's going in or not, I'm still out there competing and trying. So, obviously the ball didn't go in as much as I wanted to start the season, but just getting in the gym, getting extra reps up always helps. I'm big on the work always works, so putting extra time in, extra efforts on holding your follow through, holding your sticking your landing, all the little things that's necessary to make shots. I try to emphasize that a lot over the last month or so, man, especially, with how I wanted to start the season. I didn't start it how I wanted to, but like I said, it's a long year. It's an 82-game season, so, sometimes in our league it's week to week, man. You might start off the season slow, and then you look up this week and, shoot, you can't miss. So you just never know how it ends up, but the one thing that always stays the same, the constant thing, is the grind and the work. You can't shy away or go away from that. That's always one constant thing that's going to be there, whether you're making shots or not. The work has to get put in.